Reviewing That Show. We here to review that show. And if we think we can, we can still view that show. All the people be trying to view like us, but you know we can. It's Marty, and that's it.
Review that show, bitch.
And this would pop up just first on my screen. This movie makes me smile every time more news comes out about it.
Oh, yeah.
Zoe Kravitz is Catwoman in TheBatman.
Did I say that to you on mic or off mic that Zoe was like my crush, dude? I feel like I said that at some point. I'm not sure if it made it to the show or not.
I don't know, son, but it's widely known that
when she like rumored right at the time we were talking about it.
She was rumored. She was rumored.
Like, I'm always for Zoe Kravitz. That's my thing right there.
My main two crushes in the game are Zoe Kravitz and Rihanna. Like. You're not on social media. You're not on social media to know this. Like,
yeah.
If I'm sharing a celebrity, oftentimes you're gonna see a lot of Zoe Kravitz and Rihanna on my feed. You're gonna get some fine ass Ashanti. I'm so surprised how fine she is right now. You're gonna get some Maya. You're gonna get a whole Janelle Monáe. Oh my goodness! But it's like something about Rihanna and Zoe Kravitz. They swag, how they do them, everything about them works for me.
Right, yeah.
So when I get these rumors that Rihanna might be getting courted to being Poison Ivy and Zoe Kravitz is cast as Catwoman, I'm gonna have both of my crushes possibly in a Batman movie, no less.
Did anyone say nerdgasm?
Oh my God, Bat nerdgasm. That's very specific to me right there.
Exactly.
Bat nerdgasm. I'm getting my two crushes in a movie and it's a Batman movie. So I'm just like, oh my God, dog. Like, I'm trying to tell all these people till I turn blue. I'm really feeling like this movie about to surprise people, son. They got Jeffrey
You feel like people are gonna be surprised?
Jeffrey Wright is Commissioner Gordon. Zoe Kravitz, Catwoman. I mean, dude, like, they're going real eclectic with this casting. Because some people already, when they saw Robert Pattinson was going to be Batman, they already wrote it off. And I'm like, that's that Michael Keaton shit. I keep on saying it's that Michael Keaton shit, dog. When Michael Keaton was cast as Batman, son, everybody went crazy. We can't see it. But Tim Burton saw the shit. He must have screen tested damn fucking good. And when I see Robert Pattinson had to fight for this role, so as soon as I heard Robert Pattinson got it, and I saw certain pictures, I'm like, you know what? I can see it.
Yeah.
Now as we build up this whole little situation, once again, we got Zoe, we got Jeffrey Wright, Jonah Hill might play Riddler or fucking Penguin. I'm just looking at this thing stack up. And I'm like, man, John David Washington might be Harvey. Like, what the fuck? Like,
no.
Come on. Come on, man. It's a pretty interesting cast we got coming here, man.
All right.
Pretty interesting cast is all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't... Yeah.
Zoe's perfect. Perfect. She's perfect.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I don't know if I've said this already, but I'll say that I'm for Zoe in any and everything.
In any and everything.
Right.
I thought I was A$AP Rocky and dope just because she was there.
Word.
I could audition for that role, man.
Right? Fashion killer. So I haven't gotten a temperature on social media about this. Are people like
loving it?
Yeah, like in terms of the movie in general, are they excited about like this new Batman coming up, or like
Robert Pattinson?
You said it might surprise people.
Robert Pattinson got trying to split the net,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everything else that come out from it is like, depends on who you go to. If I go in my nerd circles are going crazy for Jeffrey Wright as Commissioner Gordon. Act 3 people like, oh, that's cool. The average person like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on who it is. I feel like, it's one of those things that people got to see what happens. Because, DC in general has left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. Just like, period. Period. Unfortunately. So.
Still, I feel like at this point they've done all they can do in the past, 3 or 4 movies.
That's where people keeping up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Fair enough.
I'm just saying, when you're saying Batman, the last time we had a Batman, it wasn't the most favorable for everybody.
True.
Even though people forget that he was one of the standouts of Batman versus Superman, that whole movie sucked when it comes down to how people took it in, and then you go to Justice League and see how they basically ruined all the goodwill.
It's how you leave them.
Yeah, I mean, all the goodwill you earned,
you left them with that guy.
Yeah, so it just, I think people just are like Batman Superman fatigue unless you about to come and hit him in the nuts. And I just feel like this next movie, The Batman, is going to hit niggas in the nuts, dog.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's I'm just at a point now where it's not even any fun to pretend like it's not going to be that. That's definitely what's going to happen. And I don't know. I feel like this one potentially like may leave Christopher Nolan shaking in his boots, man. I mean, Christopher who? I mean, I feel like I feel like there's a potential that could happen, especially with the cast. And I don't know what he has in mind, so it's kind of like you know they're doing the noir story,
noir detective story. And go this headline. Jonah Hill passes on the Batman, I guess, because they didn't want to pay him that $10 million.
Oh shit, I missed that. Okay,
that nigga wanted $10 million though.
No,
just for him.
No.
Dog, the Batman's taking a pay cut by doing it for $5. Yo, you could do it for $5. G. Why you gotta do it for 10? So still,
yeah, whatever.
It's still gonna be,
I mean, he probably.
And I bet you any money we're about to give it to next is gonna be like, oh, Jonah who?
Yeah, probably.
But you saying, Chris, I don't know. But the thing is,
I feel like this one has the potential to sort of like, because in my head and everybody's head, at least in the last 10 years, the Dark Knight trilogy, Christopher Nolan's version at least, is the thing that everybody holds as the standard.
Yeah.
Like you gotta match that, and I feel like this potentially, not even knowing, without a frame shot, without a word of a script scene, I think has the potential to really like surpass that.
It does, but this is what I'm gonna give to it. This is the way I could still say protecting the Dark Knight trilogy.
Okay.
This movie will be. I think this movie will end up being a better Batman movie, regardless of if it winds up being a better cinema film than the Nolan joints. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? Because I feel like Matt Reeves, I think Christopher Nolan wanted to make a stripped down story and make Batman as if it was realistic, which means he was only going to use certain villains and he's going to use them in a certain manner. While Reeves, I feel like, is going to jump into the comic book full bore, like, fuck it. Like, we got a Riddler, we got a Clayface, we got a this, we got a that, and this is just the game, and this is what you got to adhere to. And,
I got you.
And we haven't had someone do that yet. Like, in a weird way, like, because Burton went fantastical, but he was more interested in the villains than Batman. You know what I'm saying? Then Joel Schumacher took over forever in Batman and Robin, and Batman Forever gets a bad rep as far as I'm concerned to a certain degree. Like the Two-Face. Batman
Forever?
Yeah, the Two-Face sucked, but some of the things that they was doing with the Batman story is pretty interesting. But either way it goes, we haven't seen a film with a realized Gotham City with all the rogues gallery, all, you know, out here together at some point. Usually every movie you get, it's almost like Joker was the only bad guy in all of Gotham. Then Penguin and Catwoman were the only bad guys in all of Gotham. Then Riddler and Two-Face were the, like, you know what I mean? It's as if like they only get two super villains one time. At a time. You feel me? And then like in a way, Nolan kind of gave you more in a world, because you know Batman Begins technically had Victor Zsasz and Scarecrow, and if you go to Dark Knight technically had Joker, Zsasz, Scarecrow, and Two-Face all in one movie. You know what I mean? And Catwoman, the Ra's al Ghul, like he played with a lot of villains to say he went realistic, but it still was the same as you feel when you think about Batman the animated series or comic book Gotham, which is just this place with all these crazies. You know what I mean? So in a weird way, the Batman versus Superman universe did, because they went with an older Batman, but we never met none of them. We just had Easter eggs. Yeah, we knew Riddler existed because he had a graffiti question mark somewhere. He's, you know what I mean, he alluded to Penguin and Joker once or twice. You know what I mean? Like certain shit like that, but we didn't get to see them. So I think just off of the pure concept that we've gotten so far, it would be a much more comic accurate Batman than we've seen yet. And that's what I'm excited for. If you can mix the darkness with the comic. Because that's the thing, too. Some people feel like, oh, just because if you go comic book, that means you got to lose some of its edge. And you don't. You don't.
No, you don't. And that's a different aspect of living at it. It is going to be a different approach. Like
that's what I'm saying. It's a different approach.
No, I agree. I agree with that. I still... I guess I'm still just... I'm jazzed. I don't know. Zoe makes me excited. So, I'm happy about it. And I think, like, well, we'll see. I don't know. It's just, like, there's always some interesting casting that's being done in this. So, at this point, you know, and I think, and I get like this with every movie at a certain point. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to see anything else. Just give me the movie. Like, let me know when the date is when I can show up and buy a ticket. Like, I don't need to know anything in the in-between. Nothing that teases me.
You got time on this one.
I know, right? Right?
They just in the casting stage.
Good luck.
Right, good luck.
What Morgan Freeman said? Good luck. No, that's not going to happen.
For real, though. This movie drops in 2021, son. So, yeah, we're going to have a whole lot of contemplating and talking and things coming up on it. I had some of my nerd friends online, not a frenzy, but the discussion of, there's this article that was like, Heath Ledger's still the best Joker or whatever.
Yeah.
And I shared the article and I said, I think what Phoenix did was epic, but Heath Ledger's still my Joker.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
he's still my best. He's still the best Joker to me.
Oh yeah, and if I want the closest thing I can get to that, I'll go watch Joker.
I'm saying, but still, it's still Ledger's that do because somehow I was trying to say, well, it's two different things. You can't compare them. Like, bitch, y'all wasn't saying that when y'all was comparing Leto. Y'all ain't give Leto none of that. Oh, he didn't get a whole movie. We didn't get to see him with no. Leto, y'all judge Leto up against Ledger like he really had real time to be judged against Ledger. So we gonna be so I could judge Joaquin whole movie having ass, and I still think he killed it. Now I know he didn't get a Batman to play off of. Well, guess what? Neither Ledger nor Leto got a whole movie to their goddamn self. But at the end of the day, one of my Facebook friends put it perfectly, and he said that my dude Mike. He said, bruh, Ledger Joker actually scares me. While Joaquin's Joker, you feel like a real nigga could sneak him in the whole movie over.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's a good point.
Like Joaquin's Joker is a different kind of psycho. It's a different kind of psycho. And the thing is, what he becomes, like, it's like the last 5 minutes of the movie is probably the best Joker ever, but you wouldn't know because we don't know what's in his head and what's not, and that's not what we saw for the whole 2 hours. What we saw for the whole 2 hours is a bitch boy that eventually go get real to a degree and he go nuts. But something about Ledger's Joker was already fucking scary. He already got a tough. He already kind of tough. You know what I'm saying? He already kind of swaggy. You already like, I don't know if I wanna.
I think I disagree with the notion that. What's good, brother? I disagree with the notion that the new Joker or what's his name? Thank you, sir. What is his name? Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin.
I'm against the idea that Joaquin Phoenix's Joker doesn't scare me just as much. Thank you, sir. Just as much as Heath Ledger.
It's a different kind of scare though.
It's different, but it's still potent.
I mean, I'm my dude. It's a different kind of scare though. Like, you know what I mean? Like Joaquin Joker is that type of scare like the school shooters, like the boy that walk around with the all black on. You like, man, you tell him the wrong thing, I don't know what's gonna happen with him. While Ledger's the kind of feels like as soon as he walk in, it's like, I ain't fucking with that dude.
No, nigga, I'm leaving.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You might can survive Joaquin's as long as you don't tell him the wrong thing. It don't matter what you tell Heat stuff. He feel like fucking over you. He gonna fuck over you. Nice, mean, no matters. What's funny to him? Fuck.
Pretty much. He's just a dog chasing the car. I don't know what I'd do if I ever caught one.
Mm-hmm. and I would, but I still say I would love to get a film with Joaquin's Joker opposite of Batman. I think it would be amazing.
Yeah, it would be. That feels so unrealistic. It's like it's something we'll only dream of while the Boondocks music plays in the background. It's fun to dream.
I don't think it's unrealistic.
I think so. Based off of like when you listen to the Todd Phillips and
I don't believe him.
You don't believe him?
I think that's what they're saying now.
I mean, I really think he really just doesn't want to do it.
He might be saying he don't have to do it. It's not he's not directing Batman. I'm saying
but if he has to agree.
If he don't own Joker.
Wait.
I'm saying
you said like that same Joker maybe potentially played by another actor?
No, my nigga Joaquin has to agree, but Ty don't. Ty got shit to do with this.
Yeah, okay, got it.
You know what I'm saying? If Joaquin decide not to do this on him, but what I'm saying is Joaquin's saying, he'll be open to a sequel maybe, but if it's with Todd saying maybe we'll see where it goes. I don't give a fuck about seeing a Joker sequel, but I would love to see Joker sequel being within Batman movie because and what I'm feeling is if the Batman is very successful and critically acclaimed, DC coming around with that checkbook, Joaquin ain't gonna say no.
You don't think so?
If the Batman is critically acclaimed and taken in a good space, because if it flops, it's gonna be easy for him to say I don't want to be associated with that. But it's like with the Nolan films, or it's like with comic films in general. People hopped on the bandwagon when they got successful, when they got critical, when people be like, no, these are good movies. You know what I'm saying? And when a movie is successful, when a movie making money, nigga, I just got a feeling that Joaquin at least to think 2 or 3 times before saying no. Like now he'll say no directly, no.
Right.
I feel like if that movie come out and it's good, it'll be like, let's talk. At the very least, let's talk. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? I won't say that the possibility is completely closed or the door is completely closed on that. But in terms of my expectations for it, I wouldn't even let myself get a fraction excited because I just don't see that happening. I just don't. It would be dope, and I would love to eat crow or my hat. Whatever would have you. I'd love to be wrong.
I've seen them
really
flip too many them studios, bro. They flip too many times. I've seen actors flip too many times. They said one thing 1 year, 2 years later, they
See, here's my linchpin. My linchpin is Joaquin Phoenix. I feel like getting him to say yes in general is gonna be the big thing.
That may be a big thing, but I've also it'd be one thing if I didn't watch Joaquin already diddle-daddle. At first, Joaquin said I would not do a sequel because I did not like what I had to go through mentally and for my body physically. I don't feel like I'm gonna do that again. And once that movie came out and everybody was sucking the dick in the movie, well, you know what?
Yeah, I'd be up for it.
With the right script, I'm like, bitch, you went from absolutely not to maybe possibly with the right script. So that's what make me go, well, damn, nigga, if the Batman is major and everybody's, because that's the one villain that won't be in that movie first is the Joker. So,
really?
But you. Yeah, they most likely may mention him because of course if all those other villains exist, Joker exists too. But he won't be in this first film. So you think after this first film does well without the Joker, if people start clamoring and being like, oh, we want Joaquin, bro, that's all I'm saying. Is he'll think about it. It ain't gonna be no open and shut, guaranteed NO is how I feel.
Fair enough.
But I understand what you're saying because you know he's such an eclectic artsy type. You never know, but he should never see me. He diddle-daddled already.
Yeah, he has diddle-daddle, but I feel him diddle.
He diddle-daddle. Now, if he didn't diddle-daddle, then I'll be like, okay, he don't be diddling. But that boy be diddling. He showed me a little diddle, he showed me a little daddle, and I'm thinking he might be the Joker, goddammit.
I think you need to call somebody who showed you a little diddle.
Hey, man, I might have to, dog. I need to see some diddling in the next Batman movie.
Yeah, maybe.
Fuck. And welcome to the Reviewing Dat Show, y'all. God damn it. It's that actor guy, Mr. Bats in the building.
It's your favorite host, Marty, here, and this toast is for the next war, which will be no war. Ha ha. You'll get it if you watch the movie. Don't watch the movie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I spoiled it.
The movie he may be referring to is the movie that we're gonna be reviewing some Gemini Man in a bit.
Is that what we saw?
I mean, I'm not too sure what I saw.
Oh!
Like the full blown disclaimer before we even get into that review is Marty saw it twice.
Yeah.
I saw it half a time.
Yeah.
The reason why I saw it half a time.
We both should have saw it half a time.
Is because okay, straight up, I didn't go to sleep last night because I had to be on set in Vacherie for 6 in the fucking morning.
Word.
Vacherie is like an hour away, meaning I had to wake up at 5 in the fucking morning. Meaning, I have to leave at 5 in the fucking morning. Meaning I have to wake up at like 4:30 in the morning to get ready to be there on goddamn time. You heard me? Right. I'm a kind of night out insomniac type person. Word. I don't even get sleepy till like 1. So when 1, 2 o'clock came, I said, I'm not going to sleep. It don't make no sense. Knew it. I knew because I was going to wake up at 4 and I feel like if I go to sleep right now at like 2:30, I'm going to overshoot it. I might have took like a 45-minute doze off at max. And the next thing you know, it was like 4:30. I'm hitting up D. He gave me a ride out there. So I'm going off of no sleep, get home or whatever, high as shit, and then we go to the thing. So I should have known no sleep, a lot of weed, and that cold ass air that Marty was fucking prepared for. I mean, when they told us to put on our 3D glasses, Marty put on a costume, my nigga.
I put on my jacket and hoodie.
Hoodie, jacket, and the 3D glasses. My nigga transformed right next to me, nigga. Secret identities, bitch.
Yep, I'm Black Cyclops.
I'm in that bitch cold, high, and sleepy. So I gotta say, for like the first 45 minutes of that movie, I remember images because I kept dozing off and waking up at different points of it. But
let me throw my own spoiler on top of that. Marty had to get the hell up and go get something to drink.
But
Took a slow walk to the drink machine. A slow walk. Because I was actually falling asleep. Never
you saw it already. You saw it already, though. At least you already made it through it once.
Bro. No, bro. I could have did that. I could have fell asleep the first time.
Well, yo, we're gonna talk about Gemini Man a little bit later.
I didn't know we're just burying the lead
I'm not. Hey, wait. Because the thing is, I didn't hate it. So I'm gonna just say that I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it.
So we're gonna talk about what wasn't hated. You know what I'm saying? In a little bit.
He didn't hate it. He didn't see it. He didn't. That's real good. Like, he didn't hate it. He also didn't see it. But you know, it's all good.
But you know, it is. Well, it is. We're going to talk about some goddamn Gemini Man. You heard me? But before all that, dog, you know, there are other things that we've been watching, man. I've been watching Cloak and Dagger Season 2.
Oh, you have? How far are you?
Nigga, I'm in like episode 7.
Oh, okay, so I need to catch up then.
It's good.
All right.
I'm back on board.
It has gotten good?
I'm back on board.
It's gotten better.
One of the things, dog, that I really loved about the first season, 'cause I remember when you asked me about the first season before, and I remember saying I really liked the first season, but I understood if somebody didn't get into it because the show is kind of dark. On a slick, like it
wants to ride. It wants to be dark and then not.
And that's the thing because it's like because it's on Freeform, it can't be as dark as it wants to be, and you can tell.
Like we're not gonna say rape, but she almost got raped.
But it deals with some dark ass topics and themes.
Yeah,
like
true.
a motherfucker throughout it. Mm-hmm. Like I remember at one point I was calling the motherfucker Woke and Dagger because because it don't.
In the second season or the first?
More so in the second, but I was saying it in the first as well because it don't run away from like racial issues and shit. Like, and very, very few, if any, other superhero shows are out right now that even will mention a racial issue. You know what I mean? The people in comics got to use mutants as a metaphor to talk about race half the time because they so scared to talk about racial issues. So when I'm watching something like Cloak and Dagger, and you know Cloak saying, "Oh, it's because I'm black," straight up, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or be calling her on her white privilege, or like she like all kind of shit, like all kind of topics and stories and things be coming out of them just seeming like real motherfucking people in the world in our actual reality, even though they're within Marvel. So it's like I'm watching that joint, and I'm like, man, it's an acquired taste. But I've acquired the fuck out this taste. Like I did quote Cloak and Dagger. Like I highly
put you on a delivery list.
Dude, I highly recommend people watching the joint. Like taking it for what it is. It's a slow starter though, and I think that's the thing that might have turned off some people because it's not it's very different. Because another thing too that I'm loving about the show that they've especially embraced in season 2, but they did it a lot in season 1. They often don't tell linear stories. Mm-hmm. Like most episodes are told out of order. You'll catch you might catch the end of the episode, then you might catch all of Cloak's point of view of the whole episode, then you'll catch all of Dagger's point of view of the whole episode. Then by the end of the episode, you see a meet in the middle and see, oh, this is what it was. Or sometimes you might see like the middle and then you get the end and then you see, oh, this is how everything began. Like they will play with time, and I find that very clever of them, especially on a station like Freeform dealing with superhero stuff. They don't have to come that clever, that they don't have to think as much as they do. I'm not saying don't think, but I'm saying is people think way less than you guys do, and they still put out pretty good content. So the fact that you are putting so much effort and thought and care into even the story of what you're doing, I gotta tip my hat to Cloak and Dagger, man. Like big ups to them, big ups to them, son.
Well, I gotta get back to that because of course I do want to be caught up by the time Runaway starts up, which I believe is in December. If I'm right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. You got a couple of months then.
Yeah, so and I'm in episode 2 or 3. So I'm not too far. I'm not too far behind, but I do wanna jump into that because that got me jazzed. That got me jazzed. Just the trailer.
Thoughts of a crossover, regardless, is just fun. And like they've done it so hard up in DC, but Marvel has not done many of them. Aside from within the Netflix Marvel world.
Right, yeah. Have they really?
Marvel does it on the big screen when they do their big Avengers events. You know what I'm saying, on the films, but like when we watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it'd have been cool.
Only crossover we get like is the Netflix shows.
Yeah, and they kind of barely do it. Like they kind of barely did it. I really wish they did more of it.
Oh man, I wish we would have got a season 2.
And we would have got some more. And like imagine they would have been crossover with the Netflix shows. Throw some Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in that crossover. You know what I mean? They got all kind
just one character. You don't need the whole fucking cast. That need to come over. Look
how they multiple
Flash and Supergirl.
If you look at Runaways, Cloak and Dagger, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and all the stuff that was on Marvel Netflix, we could have some interesting TV situations if we really wanted to. Even the chick on season 1 of Runaways, they let it be known Runaways is in the same world as the Marvel Netflix off the fact of, girl, that's the white chick cop. What's her name, man? She Mayhem. She's Mayhem, but what's her real name? I can't. Bridget's the chick. Okay, Bridget mentions girl from Luke Cage. One arm, Misty. She mentioned Misty Knight in the season 1.
She mentioned Misty. That's not right.
And Misty at some point in Luke Cage, like they mentioned each other.
Okay.
In show, because on one episode, Misty said something about like, yeah, man, I got a friend in New Orleans. Or something about New Orleans on one of the episodes of Luke Cage, and she was referring to Bridget.
Word.
And then Bridget did the same back. It was funny. Like y'all could have made certain little things shake, and I'm glad that
maybe there was a plan for that. It never
possibly, son. Came out. But like you said, with this Runaways Cloak and Dagger crossover, that's gonna be fun because I'm a fan of both shows. You're a fan of one of the shows.
Yeah,
hopefully you acquire the taste of Cloak and Dagger that I'm on.
Like, I'll be honest with you, I'm trying to figure out
what to do. Much better than season 1 though.
What would you think would? Because I'm pretty sure I'm only gonna be able to devote my time to one or the other, right? So what if you were? Because I have a slot here, right? And currently that slot has Arrow in it.
Yeah.
What would you think would be a better? I already know what the answer is, but Arrow watching season 5 of Arrow, which is your favorite season, right?
That's between 2 and 5. 2 and 5 are my favorite seasons of Arrow.
Okay, fair enough.
2 and 5.
So, which one would be better to watch in the oncoming time? Both. Like both.
I say both.
Like just jump in between both. You think?
Specifically because Cloak and Dagger like 12, Arrow's like 22. You know what I mean? CW shows is forever. Like,
I thought it was 9 that second season.
Huh?
It's 12 episodes that second season of Cloak and Dagger?
I don't know how many total for the second season, but I'm just saying, my point is I know it's not more than 12. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, you'll find yourself getting through Cloak and Dagger and still have time to watch Arrow, because Arrow is 22 fucking episodes, dog.
So it's like by the time I look up, I'm probably going to be done with Cloak and
Dagger and you still gonna be, or even if you're going back and forth, if you keep going back and forth,
you will
end that Cloak and Dagger and still have a whole half of a season left of Arrow, son. So you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. The answer is both on that one, dog. Like that should be your superhero 2 punch right there, right now. Cloak and Dagger and Arrow season 5. God damn it.
I'm also So you know what I'm watching when I get home, of course, because what we normally talk about here, Wu-Tang. But I am watching this show on.
Wait, pause. I want to say one other thing before we move on.
Oh, sure.
But one issue I have with Cloak and Dagger, and this is more on the production. Ooh. I love what they're doing for this. I love what they're doing for the community of New Orleans. I got a lot of friends that pop up on that show. I be watching. I'm like, look at my friend such and such. Look at my friend such and such.
Yeah.
You feel me? But what's hurting my heart is they're only offering local people like
bit parts.
You know, like aside from a girl that plays aside from a girl plays girlfriend.
She's from here?
The girl that plays girlfriend, the black girl.
The one who has the voodoo auntie or whatever.
Yeah. She from here. But she booked the role being in Los Angeles. So it's not like you was here and
you got the role,
They didn't even give a fuck if you was from here. They just liked you as an LA actress, and it just so happens that you are from here. But I'm saying, with so much love and so much of the city and so much community that they do show, it would be pretty cool if they offered larger roles to some more of the community.
I agree.
And that's the only thing. And I feel like that across the board whenever you're shooting in niche areas. Because they got certain places, they got certain cities that are so fucking, I hate to say bland, but a generic, default. I don't know a word to say it to make y'all not feel. That's why I'm not going to name what I'm talking about. But I'm not going to name them. But there's certain cities that you could get away with not casting specific like that because that city don't have an identity. But there's certain spots like New York. You better get some New Yorkers or somebody who could put on a New York accent pretty fucking good. New Orleans,
somebody
Atlanta.
who can walk over motherfucker choking in the street.
Something, dog. I'm just saying, dog. It's like I would feel some kind of way if you made a Compton story. Ain't nobody from Compton was in the bitch.
Yeah, fair enough.
Same for New Orleans. Same for New York. Same for Miami. They got certain spots that's just so niche and so the identity is so freaking Houston. The identity is so freaking them that it feels like freaking wrong. It feels like a travesty to do so. So when you come to New Orleans and we're one of those cities, dog, y'all can't even duplicate our accent and we got like 5 different accents in the damn city. You hear me? Like, come on, man. So for a city like us, and the thing is, and the one thing I love about them is they don't just show the stereotypical New Orleans spots. They be in like regular streets sometimes. You be like, oh, okay, you really played the city right quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was something I wanted to throw in there too, to add on to what you were saying, because like that first season to me, there were certain points where it was unapologetically New Orleans, right? And it's just like, and they taking time out to explain about the culture, the Indians, like the second lines and shit. I was like, nigga, y'all really spitting facts. It's like on a fucking ABC Family show, you taking the time out to do that, my nigga. Like,
that's why I don't want to speak bad on the show, because they really doing their due diligence. But the only part of they do, because I had like 1 or 2 auditions for them, but even still, even though you ain't booked me, when I'm looking at your show, I'm looking at every one of my friends, maybe one of them had more than one scene. You hear me? Like, my nigga Peter, shout out to you, Peter. Peter was the freaking, he was like the store clerk that pulled a gun out on the 2 main characters on this one episode, and that was that. My friend Ian, he worked at some seedy motel, and he had like 1 or 2 scenes being scared of one of the characters. My girl Devin, who we talked to on Acting While Black, she was like a dance instructor with like 2 lines in one episode, and they brought her back for another episode to be like an apparition, but she said like one thing that time. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Theo Crane, who's also Acting While Black, he played a freaking big bodyguard nigga named Bo, and all he did was walk around, look big and menacing.
Season 1?
Season 2.
Okay, gotcha.
Only thing when he popped out, like, look, my nigga Theo, he played this big menacing nigga named Bo, and all he did was basically get his ass whooped and just look big. And the trippy thing that made my heart hurt about Theo is he's big and menacing, he can do that, but he's really a lovable giant. So when I see him play these,
gentle giant.
He's a gentle giant, a hilarious dude. Like, you would get way more out of him giving him something dramatic or comedic than having him be Mr. You know, hey, look at my. And some people be saying it about me sometimes. So hey, I see what people say. So it's like fucking. I can name almost all my friends that have had roles on this show, and every last one of them was a scene or 2 at max. And I'm shout out to you, Betsy. But it's like. We got more than what you giving us credit for, son. Like, I would have been happy, nigga. You could have cast Cloak or Dagger as New Orleans people, like straight up.
Oh, that would have been.
You know what I mean? But I understand y'all scared.
I mean, Cloak for real, but yeah,
man,
I
Cloak
get it.
For real.
Cloak for real.
Son, I remember I first heard about them they've been wanting to do a Cloak and Dagger series in New Orleans since we was in high school, son.
Is that where the comics are based? No,
it's in New York joint.
Oh,
but for whatever reason, like, dog, I ain't gonna say high school, I'm gonna say my early years of college, dog. Because I remember, because it was around the time when we still had, you know, when we was growing up, you know, the New Orleans, Hollywood, South shit. And I remember it been pitched, because I wanted to play Cloak, because I still was young. I didn't aged out of it now, but I still was young enough at the time to be considered to be like, I was like, oh shit, that'd be tight. So I researched the nigga and all that.
I saw what we saw today, you're not.
I look far as young as young. I look parent. But like, yeah, son, but fuck you. But yeah, son, so it was one of those things where y'all been planning this, so y'all could have booked it. But I understand companies, they want to go, you know, they scared, they want to go with the LA actor, they have more faith in the LA actor, whatever, dog. You have buku other roles to fill. Thank you for filling one of them with New Orleans person on accident, but come on, y'all.
On accident.
It was on accident. Like y'all have a season 3 coming. I know nobody from there is listening to this cast right now, but I'm just throwing it out in the air as a hope for manifestation happening just off my words being power. I just really hope that if they create some new bad guy or some new role or some new good guy, what have you, cast him out this bitch, bro. Just cast him out this bitch. But what you were saying, something that you was watching?
Oh yeah, I'm watching this show that I realize that I'm into it, but I don't invest a lot of like waiting time for it. Like it's a really dope show, but it's like when I'm finished with it, I don't pay attention to it. I'm not waiting for the next season until it pops up on Amazon Prime and says, "Hey, a new season of such and such has popped up." That's the only. Then I get like excited, but you know, there's no in between.
Watching shit on Amazon Prime. I ain't paying for the shit.
Holy shit! I mean, you watch The Boys, but
that's it.
That's it. Yeah,
I got it for The Boys or something. I need to watch more things on there,
dude. I still have it because of The Boys. I'm like, it's coming back eventually, and I will not. I will be here as soon as it's here. I will wait.
So what show you talking about, son?
Goliath. It's the show.
I heard of it.
You heard of it?
Watched it.
Yeah, it's the show about this lawyer who played by who's the dude that used to be married to Angelina Jolie?
Billy Bob Thornton?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Wow.
Yeah, Billy Bob Thornton plays this lawyer, and so the show's called Goliath for no other reason than the fact that basically in this show he plays this lawyer who always represents the little guy or somebody who was maybe hurt or done wrong by a company or corporation or something like that. So each season he takes these people to task in court, and it gets, each season it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, or the conglomerate or entity or whatever gets bigger and bigger that he has to, take down. So he's basically David in all of those, in the instance, like slaying Goliath, the giant or whatever. Yeah. So it's basically, that's why they call it that or whatever. But I'm watching this third season of it, and I'm really, really, really into it. And I know this isn't like comic books, but it has like this sort of, so they have Native Americans in the show because it takes place on the casino in this third season. And there's these two actors who, I swear to God, man, anytime they need a Native American, they hire these same two fucking actors. And they always play father and daughter every single fucking time. It's weird. I don't not to say that there's, I don't know. It looks like there's a very small pool to pull from.
But I think there is a small pool to pull from when you're talking about Native American actors, because oftentimes, and that's not to say that they're not out there, is that they don't get enough shine. They don't get enough attention. You know what I mean? I remember just being in New Orleans, man, the casting directors were saying that they don't have enough Asian actors. Now we got so many Asians in this city, but he be hurting to find Asian actors. And but you gotta think it's probably some of it might be cultural. Some of the people probably don't push them towards the arts as much. But on the other end, they probably don't know how to get on. You know what I mean? In the arena.
Is that something like when you say the agents? Is that something like in this area, or like when you go out to LA?
I'm just talking this area.
Just in this area. Okay.
Yeah, the casting director said that about New Orleans specifically. They be like, if you're listening and you're in New Orleans area and you're an Asian actor,
right? Yeah,
they got spots for you apparently because they ain't got a lot of them here.
So that was gonna be my question. Yeah. So like if someone was an Asian actor who wanted to I don't know, get started or get on in some way, like this would be a great place to kind of start since the market or the choices are so slim.
They would get damn near every role if not considered, because like nigga was telling me, he was like, bro, like a lot of times they don't. The pool is they might have like three that they call, like three main ones that they just mostly call. So when you bring up the Native Americans, I feel like in whatever area that is that might be casting that show. When they said, we need a Native American character, they might have had only like a couple of them that came to the damn audition. So, nigga, you got the part.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And don't get me wrong, though. Like, I also think when I see them, like, I know the woman, she can, I don't know their names, but, I'll look them up, but I know that she's going to deliver. Yeah. Like, I know she'll take you there. You know what I'm saying? And the guy, he's been acting and shit, like, forever. You know what I'm saying? But now it's almost like every time I see him, he's playing like a Native American character. But maybe that's sort of, I don't know.
Is he actually Native American?
I think so.
Because they do that shit too.
I think so. But he's been all across the board though, in like a ton of stuff. Like I feel like we've seen him since we were kids. Yeah. And stuff. But now it seems like he's the only one left because he's the only one when they like if somebody tells me, hey, Hollywood's making a movie about a Native American character, I know he's gonna be one of them. Like, and I know that woman's gonna be the other one. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If there's a female character, she's gonna be in it.
So there's a space for you Native American actors.
Yeah, but the show is great. I'm like 6 episodes in. I'm not finished with it yet, but I'm eating it like crazy. Like probably definitely by next week I'm gonna be done. Probably in the next 2 days I'll be done. But it's I don't know, just a really really interesting show that I never hear anybody talk about.
Right.
But
I
like,
just seen a trailer. I never gave it a shot.
Every season they get more and more interesting in terms. And this season they actually were able to bring in like Dennis Quaid is like one of the main villains. Forget the other lady from she was in Private Practice, Judge and Amy. This is where Arrogant Observer comes in handy. I forget her name, but she's in it too. Like they got like a lot of names to sort of kind of round out the cast.
Yeah.
And then they have this. Okay. Oh, I gotta look up this. Okay. So there's this black guy who's related. Who I think he's the brother of. Damn. All right. He's the brother of. You ever seen Run or Race? You ever seen Race? No, but you've heard about it. I mean, y'all talked about it before.
I mean, it was Chadwick Boseman in that one too. Goddamn it.
No, it's this other kid who was in Selma.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay,
Chadwick Boseman play everybody. By the way,
like
this will play Jesse Owens, right?
Yeah, this dude play Jesse Owens. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this actor who I didn't realize it when I first saw it, but he's playing two roles. He's playing his own twin, but the twin. One twin is somewhat disfigured from a car accident, and it was kind of hard to tell if it was the same guy because they kind of also do this like Gemini thing where it's like it really seems like these are two people standing here when it's really just one.
Yeah,
and he does a fantastic job. Like. I thought it was just, I don't know, like part of me was kind of like, these are two different people, these are two different brothers. One of y'all is really great, and the other one, I don't really know what he's doing. But to figure out when you get the same actor, it's like, oh, shit, it blew my fucking mind. But this dude, he's amazing. And I don't know his name. Oh. But I'm going to find it, yeah.
Black Actopedia.
Black Actopedia, where are you? I just wanted to say how awesome Goliath is. If you have Prime and you're looking for something to watch, other than The Boys, Goliath I think is definitely worth a binge. It's excellent writing. Mm-hmm. Academy Award winning acting. I don't like. There's not a lot of awards or anything for this show. I think it's been nominated a couple times, but I don't think anybody's ever won anything for it. And it's worth your consideration, basically. Just wanted to put that on the radar.
Watch that Goliath, man.
Yeah, watch that. Check that out.
So I was watching. First off, a little news bit. How you feel about Venom 2 might have Spider-Man in it, or at the very least, Venom 3 might have the crossover of the two Toms, Hardy and Holland.
I don't.
They kind of screwed the pooch when they went with a Venom without Spider-Man. And initially, it's like you trying to shoehorn him in after the fact feels weird.
He's already established himself.
You've established separated.
Necessary to do that.
Yeah, like, and I don't see how you would explain it outside of doing some Into the Spider-Verse shit, like he coming from a different dimension, because like. Unless you do some time jump shit unless you're dealing with an older time, older Spider-Man, because it's like, dog, when did your grown ass Eddie Brock come around as a high schooler boy Peter Parker? Like, and why would Peter be in San Francisco? Like, so that means Eddie got to come back to New York, because he did say in the first one that he was in New York.
Yeah.
So he had to come back to New York for some reason in some kind. I don't know.
And they're gonna meet for the first time.
Hey,
so who's the villain in this point?
I mean, I think the only way that it will work is if they were teaming up, because no one's gonna boo Spider-Man and no one's gonna boo Venom in this situation. Now,
I don't feel like
now on some shit, the symbiote could go rogue and Tom Hardy be trying to get it back, and he working with Tom Holland to get the rogue symbiote. There's ways that you can flip it, I guess, but it just goes back to the original thing I thought when you first announced it. It's like, if y'all would have just waited and we could have got a proper Venom with Spider-Man and then did a spinoff and let him get his own movie, it would have been one thing. But you already showed me a successful Venom film. He's already creating his own universe. His next movie, he fighting Carnage and Carnage Old Lady Shriek. Meaning you ain't gonna have Spider-Man in until like maybe the third one, because you're already developing the second one with Andy Serkis no less directing it. So it's like, leave well enough alone, honestly.
Wait, tell me. What is Andy Serkis directing?
Venom 2.
Okay.
We'll see how it play out.
I like you, Andy Serkis.
I like Andy Serkis. So.
I do. I like you. I'm just gonna leave it there.
Apparently, Neil Patrick Harris and Colleen Wigg, Jessica Henwick from Iron Fist, the real Iron Fist. They've both been cast in Matrix 4. So Matrix 4 is really happening, my nigga. They're casting it now.
Yeah.
Come on, you talk about how big of a Matrix fan you were, my nigga. What's
I
that?
am. And
he wants Jada Pinkett back, apparently.
I don't know. So here's my thing. We had a nice little journey in the first Matrix trilogy, and I love the experience, man. I was contemplating how to put together a PlayStation 2 and the game Path of Neo in one place so that I could relive that experience because it was so fucking awesome. Yeah. Okay, and this is Marty nerding out. So I mean, I absolutely appreciate what the Wachowski siblings did with that. That was awesome. So I'm just kind of feeling like I don't really want to go back. You know, I feel like I'm gonna go, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that there's something new and original to say here. But I feel like we said every single thing we needed to say with the first three.
There's only two directions that would have piqued my initial interest. I'm with you. I'm gonna see the Matrix 4 regardless, because pure curiosity, nostalgia, everything else. But the only two ways I wanted to see it personally was, I was curious about the Morpheus origin story. Like, if you would have showed us how Morpheus got into all of this, because in a way you're telling a different story. His story ain't Neo's story. His story is something else. So I would have been curious about how Morpheus became Morpheus. You know what I'm saying? Because that starts even on dealing with Zion and all that. You get into all kind of shit when you're dealing with just him.
So you've just ruined it.
And he's not the one. You know what I mean? So since he's not the one, he has a harder time. I feel like he has to even work even harder because Neo was the one. So no matter what, he was going to get it.
His fight is harder. Yeah,
Morpheus is the one who finds the one. So everything about his journey was going to be I feel like a different story. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
The other side, if we wasn't going to go with Morpheus' origin story, I think they could have went. Now this didn't work for that franchise, but I think it would have worked perfectly for the Matrix if they would have went Prometheus with it. Their own pocket story about maybe something small, but by the end of it, you realize that it has connections to the Matrix. Whether it's some small program, and then you realize these people are in a program at some point in the movie, then you realize and then as the breadcrumbs follow, then you get to the end, you may even have a Keanu, so you know what I mean, or Lawrence Fishburne cameo or something.
Like a split scenario where you're watching a movie the whole way through, and at the very end,
you find out
we're in the Unbreakable universe.
Exactly, some shit like that. If they would have been telling their own story in its own incarnation, it's almost a spin-off of the Matrix, and you don't even realize it's a spin-off until somewhere in the end of the movie, but it's still doing its own thing. I'd have been cool with something like that. But you going full blown, this is the Matrix 4, and we have Neo coming back, and we have Trinity coming back.
This feels wait a minute. This feels like skipping Split and going straight to Glass and just pissing on it. But then again, I don't know what they're gonna do, and I don't want to treat it like it's gonna be trash automatically.
I don't think we're treating it like it's trash. It's almost like with Joker. It's something that we're not looking for.
Right.
If you want to be fired, I'm gonna suck the dick. But it's not here yet, so we could explain our trepidations or our disinterest. Because in the land right now, ain't nothing but reboots. We're in the land of the reboots. So when you tell me of a whole nother reboot,
working, though.
Forgive me for not being all ecstatic. Now I'm not gonna not see the shit, but I'm not gonna
still.
Right, but I'm not gonna do backflips because you just told me that you're gonna reboot something again
for the fourth time.
Come on, son.
But okay.
Shouts out to CW on TV, man. I have not watched the new season of Supergirl. I'll leave that to you. But
I haven't watched yet, but I will catch up for the crossover.
Batwoman episode 2, pretty good. Pretty good.
How did you feel about the first one again?
I liked the first one. I said I'm curious to see where this show goes. I like the second episode. It's giving me Arrow vibes. It's giving me Arrow season 1 vibes.
Yeah.
But in a good way.
I saw like a clip, and then I guess, I don't know, man. I guess I'm just going to have to, because I feel like they're going to keep shoving this show in my face.
You got to watch it, man.
And
go watch some Batwoman, yo.
It's giving me very much, first season of Arrow. And it's like, like you said, I'm like, I was just replaying everything. Like, I guess, she could eventually grow into this, and maybe my mind will be changed. But I'm just like, this is the bad Ruby Rose I feel like I'm familiar with. Well, actually, you know how to take that back, because she's not as terrible as I thought she would be. She's so much better than she was in the crossover episode.
Right.
She's gotten a light years better, but she still just doesn't work for me. And I guess that's, now we're getting into a point where it's like, it feels more like a personal bias against her.
Yep.
Because
you don't like her.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
You don't
yeah.
like her.
I just gotta admit that, because like she's doing everything she possibly can, I feel, at this point. And there was a corner, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I kind of couldn't really get into Arrow when the very, very first time I watched it, like before, we started all this, like way back in like in the beginning. And it didn't work for me. But like, after many conversations of you telling me how good the show is, I gave it another shot, and it played different for me. I was able to even get through the first 2 seasons. You know what I'm saying?
1, 2, 5, 6, 7, my friend.
Yeah. So maybe that'll happen again here. Maybe there's a possibility, a chance of that happening here. It's a personal bias, man, because I'm fighting it with every being in my body. So
to people who don't have personal biases, go watch some Batwoman. So far, the first 2 episodes are cool. It's not cool. It's not to the level of, oh my God, you have to see it. But they cool. Like it's cool. I can see it becoming great if they just keep, because they keep on. It's like, the way you become great is by being good consistently first. And right now, it's both first episode was good pilot. Second episode, nice follow-up. Let's, once again, y'all a CW, you're going to have like 20 goddamn episodes. Let me see what you're working with 20 more episodes down the line, Batwoman. Right. I didn't finish Arrow, but Arrow shit already starting to be interesting, because right now he's apparently Earth hopping because the crisis is coming. So the Anti-Monitor has him jumping to different Earths to get different things, I guess, that they need to combat the oncoming crisis. And this episode is very interesting because it threw him on the Earth where, like, the episode started, like how season 1 of Arrow started with him on the island, and he shoots the arrow to get the attention, and they got the Deathstroke mask, but on this Earth, instead of Deathstroke mask on the island, is Batman's mask on the island. And when he gets home, his mom is with Malcolm Merlin instead of the bald black dude she was with. Thea done had a motherfucking drug overdose, so she not even there. The Dark Archer is back, but it's not who you think it is. So it's like there's another Green Arrow, and it's not Ali, because Ali's Ali. So Ali, like, I'm Green Arrow. The other nigga in that world is Green Arrow, is some whole other motherfucker that if you've been watching the series, you're like, oh, that's tight that y'all did that. So it's just, yeah, man, like, Arrow already coming out saying this is my last season. We punching you in the face. Flash been cool. Yeah,
it was a bit of a slow start for me, but I'm always invested. I'm always there.
The Crisis Talks has raised the level, like in the last episode. When the Crisis stuff
comes in.
Yeah, that to me has risen the bar for Arrow, because currently, oh boy, as the bad guy from Heroes, ain't really doing much for me. He ain't one of like the iconic classic Flash villains. The guy, I forgot the name of the villain he playing, but he's like a newer villain that didn't even do major shit in the comics to the Flash. It's somebody they just kind of flipping for their show and gonna make him more important. But it's like, my nigga, y'all need to just make Reverse Flash the villain again, dog, because like the Crisis is making it interesting. And if you have Reverse Flash somewhere in the mix, as always, he makes everything interesting. This guy that we don't know, that you're trying to build like you build all the other villains, he just not that.
I feel like he's gonna be
I don't give a fuck.
I feel like he's gonna be the first problem. I feel like
there's a bigger, yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like I saw something where the Reverse Flash was there to some extent.
Like, I mean, Crisis, he gonna be around.
He gonna be around for that. Okay,
but
maybe that's what it is.
Beyond Crisis for the rest of the season, I hope that this guy is not gonna be our season-long villain. Sometimes Flash has a villain they start with, and then you find out the real villain.
Yeah,
so
behind all of it.
Yeah, so I hope there's another villain that will surpass Mr. Black Slimy guy, whatever.
Yeah. That
can bring people back from the dead, but whatever. But and Black Lightning episode 1 was good. You were right.
Yeah.
But I gotta finish. I gotta get caught up.
How far into it did you get? Have you seen anyone familiar?
Man, I seen fine ass Anissa.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know like
that booty got bigger. What did it get bigger?
So why did my TV decide it was going to freeze and fuck up right when it was? I felt like I gotta go back watch it on demand.
I know it's supposed to be objectifying, but
I know. But still.
But yeah, Black Lightning, it feels like the tone has gotten darker, and it seems like Celine McKill was like, "Oh, our ratings in the dump. Let me go back to the drawing board," because even from the beginning of the episode, it just felt different. It felt like, okay,
we jumping into some new shit here,
and I feel like he about to hit this season. Like, you know what? I might not have another.
yeah.
So let me go at the freaking neck. So go at the next.
Did you see anybody?
I didn't get to the whoever you thinking I'm seeing. I ain't get that far.
Okay, damn.
I don't want to spoil it. So I'm gonna wait till we get to the possible familiar person on Black Lightning. But I think it's time to get into some Gemini Man. So
yeah.
Time
it is time for
talk about Gemini Man. Ooh. But wait. I can't talk about Gemini Man without celebrating first.
Oh, yeah. Let's celebrate.
Keisha's dead!
Oh, man.
No more that long power!
All right. That's
right. Yes! Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Oh, my God. That character got on my last nerves to the point that oh, my God. Thank you.
I know you don't like her acting.
Lala sucked as an actor, and Keisha was a fucking annoying character. I said this off mic. Holly was annoying, but that woman can act. She was annoying because that woman was killing it. Lala was annoying. Keisha was annoying. You can't have them both be annoying. Every time she's on the screen, I just want her to die. I want her to die so much. Now, I ain't necessarily want Tasha to bust and blow her brains out. Yeah, right. But I want her to die. Now, it's kind of poetic and kind of fucked up that people be able to kill, like, the people that they have to kill. And I don't know what's this going to do to Tommy, man. He had to go in there and see his woman on the ground. Her son outside. I don't know where the son going to go after this. Tasha missing the earring. I don't know if Tommy going to find the earring and be on one against Tasha. Tommy, you got to look at this woman did pack suitcases, so she was either going to rat on you or leave you anyway. There's so much going on. And some kind of way her and Ghosts are kind of cool. Or something? Or whatever.
Who? Tasha and Ghost? Oh, Tommy and Ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They linked up like it was normal on this episode, that last episode, like.
Well, yeah, I think because wasn't the deal now that they
gotta kill Jason.
Yeah, like but if either one of them ends up dead, the other one.
That's why they have to kill Jason, because if anyone that Jason could try to control who they get kill, even if it's each other. But what I'm saying is, the way they were around, how they were around each other in this episode felt more chummy than it should have.
It did. But
I'm not against it because I'm all for chummy Tommy and Ghost. I don't like Tommy and Ghost beefing at all.
Right.
But,
word.
But I couldn't help but be a little jarred by the fact of y'all was really like, even the way y'all went at Saks, it was like y'all really subscribing to that shit Ghost said of we gotta be boys but we brothers, and it's just like y'all.
Yeah. I took it as that familiarity, like you like you ever fought with somebody like hardcore and then seen them again like years later, and it's like, man, I can't remember what I was arguing with you about, but man, it's just like you like it's real easy to fall back into that familiar shit. But then when you start remembering what
Tommy killed the love of his life. He talked Tommy into killing his daddy.
Well, here's the thing.
Even Sachs tried to bring that shit up.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, so they were in that little sort of honeymoon phase for a slight second, and then to me, that shit was dead at the minute they looked at each other's eyes when he said, he killed your woman. Did you not love it? Like, to me, the party was over. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't seen no over party. So because Tommy even called him later, and Ghost was like, "Man, stop that shit, though. I gotta do other shit." Like,
it was just like, I ain't got time for this shit.
But Tommy, it didn't feel like the tension of
that it should have been.
Yeah, right. This nigga. It felt like, oh, look at my brother calling. Say, bro, man, don't do that shit you about to do. Bye. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, so y'all cool again. Now, of course, with Dead Keisha, Tommy about to be on one super. But him and Ghost is just a funny thing. I don't know where it's going. I was just happy to see Keisha die. We won't even have to deep dive into that episode as much as we have to. You know what I mean? Tyreek selling drugs with his mom. I'm happy for that. Ghost might be out the blue running for office or some goofy shit. That's so random. Where's the credentials?
We got Tariq playing the teacher.
Y'all keep telling me Mama playing the teacher, Tariq the pupil, but it's like we got the chick. She obviously want to bone Ghost, the representative DNC lady. But I'm
I mean, like, how long are we gonna play this game, man?
Why do they keep telling us that people love Ghost so much and Ghost is so good and how you can get into politics when it's like, my nigga, we ain't seen none of that action that got Ghost so popping and he can possibly run for an office. Like
when did that happen exactly?
When did that happen? But
But you telling us, so I guess that's what it. That's what it is.
Hey.
I mean, you said it, so I mean that must be the gospel.
Just like the revolution in the Joker movies. There's a revolution started. I guess told us it happened. It's happening.
It happened, or maybe did it?
Hey. Who knows what's real and what's not? Unreliable Joker. His name even Arthur. But anyway, guys. I just want to we don't have time to get into power properly. But I just had to ruminate on that Keisha is dead. Good.
Wow.
Good.
That's mean.
It's not fucking good.
That's
God,
really mean.
Damn it. So really Gemini Man.
Tell me something. Why is it so hard for you to kill this man?
He knew every move of mine before I made it. I'd have him right there. Take the shot. I wanna be forever young. And he'd be gone, like a ghost. Do you really wanna live forever? Who is he? Wanna live forever young.
I think I know why he's as good as you. He is you.
25 years ago, they made you from me. They chose me because there's never been anybody like me. We have to end this right now. You have all of his gifts without his pain. You made a person out of another person. Then you sent me to kill him. You made a choice to do this to me.
This thing that you're struggling with, it's fear. Embrace it and then overcome it.
Of all the people in the world to come after me, why would he send you?
Gemini Man. So,
Gemini.
Where
Man.
to begin?
Like I said at the top of this episode, son. I fell asleep for like the first 30, 45 minutes of the show. I was high. I was sleepy. I was cold.
Nobody blames you. And the thing that I need to disclose to the audience is my ass was sleepy too. Oh no, I think I already told y'all that. Yeah, I took a long walk to the icy machine.
But this is what I also got to throw at it, though. This is what I got to also throw at it, son.
What's up?
The first fucking 30 minutes was talking, son.
I don't remember the first 30 minutes being talking though. But yeah, you're right. I didn't remember that going back the second time. But to be honest with you, something I didn't tell you like beforehand because like I'm not gonna lie, I missed your first text message about like getting offset. So when I hit you back, I was kind of like, well, I don't know. He might not even hit me back. We might just record and talk about something else. And then I started thinking about it. I really don't want to see this movie again. Like I didn't want to.
So I was like, I hold back, go hit back. Hope
like I was kind of like, movie. Yeah, I did hit him up, and I'm like, yeah, no, we should go, but it's just this movie. I'm not particularly excited to see it again. Duh. And then sitting there and then feeling like actually having my eyes closed and be like, oh shit, oh you going to sleep? Yeah. All right, gotta get up, gotta get the fuck up.
That was me the whole movie. I mean, the first half.
Oh my god.
But that's the thing too.
It didn't play that way the first. Like, so I didn't fall asleep there. I fell asleep because at one point. there's a good bit of action, and then the momentum just kind of slows down. It just kind of loses the air out of its sails. And right there is where, started dozing off the first time, right? And, just I had a little bit more of my icy at that time. So, just took a sip and plowed through it, right? Didn't really fall asleep, but still made my way through it. The second time, nigga, if I had the slightest inkling that your ass was sleeping, I would have went, put my feet up, put the chair rest up, went all the way back, nigga. It was cold too.
I was scared.
It was cold.
I wasn't sure if I was snoring. That's why I'll wake up and I'm like, all right, I'm back in reality. Let me be good, because I didn't know how obvious I was, because at a point I just knew. Clue. About like the third time, I'm like, okay, Bash, you keep falling asleep, and I just remember like waiting for the young Will Smith to come. He took forever. The movie is about Will versus Will, but Lil Will took forever to show up. I just remember just every time I open my eyes again, we seeing how, like, the top of the movie, Will Smith killed him a nigga then he might have shouldn't have killed the nigga he killed, but he's following orders and shit. But
that whole thing is generic too. It's just like so by the numbers, paint by the numbers, and then he's like, oh, and now I'm retiring.
Yeah, retired it's just, hitman guy. See, now here go a big flaw in the foundation. We're not gonna go like beat by beat for this film. We're gonna jump around. I can't go. Well, I might need to go somewhat beat by beat in the beginning.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
but maybe you can just fill in certain blanks.
I can. Yeah,
we got it playing on bootleg in the back like we always do, but we're not gonna necessarily have to follow it. Mm-hmm. But one thing that I just noticed that's just inherently, I'm not gonna say wrong, but I think is a problem with Will Smith's performance in this film.
Okay.
That, ironically enough, I think is going to help him in this next big role he's about to be in. Like, okay, so the next role he's about to be in, who is he playing? Is he playing Bumpy Johnson? He playing
He playing Bumpy Johnson?
In some series or something. I think he's playing Bumpy Johnson. And
a series, like the TV series?
I think it's some limited series.
Wait,
film.
Who's Forrest Whitaker playing right now?
He's playing. Okay, let me get my people together. He might be playing Bumpy. Who's Will Smith playing? But he ain't playing. They ain't playing the same person. Will Smith. Who is he playing?
Something.
Will Smith. Bumpy. I think he's playing Bumpy Johnson. So Will Smith's about to play Nicky Barnes. I'm sorry. So Bumpy Johnson,
Barnes.
Bumpy Johnson is being played by Forrest Whitaker. Okay. Will Smith's gonna be playing Nicky Barnes, and I think one thing that's gonna really be cool about him playing a gangster is his innate likability, his innate charm, his innate comedic timing, and these elements, which I hope and I feel like when you throw in a script about gangsters or about someone that's going to be like the anti-hero or maybe even a villain, we don't know how deep they're going to go with it. Right. I think it's going to work to his advantage because he's going to be doing these horrible things, but he's so charming that I think it's going to be genius.
Well, you ever watch those like that show American Gangster?
No. Oh yeah. I
watch it. The documentaries and stuff. Yeah. Like, remember the one? Don't you remember the ones on him? Like, remember the one on Nicky Barnes? Like that. Like, that actually kind of suits him now that I think about it. Like,
on the flashy type tip, but at the same time, he's gonna be doing fucked up things.
Right. Exactly.
And that's what I'm saying. That coming from Will Smith, I think it's gonna be a genius casting because he's so likable, but he's gonna be doing fucked up things. And that go to reason. My problem is in the same issue that I kind of had with him as Deadshot, but it worked for Deadshot in a weird way. But
when you say Deadshot, do you mean Gemini Man?
No. I mean Deadshot for real. But Gemini Man might well have been Deadshot. At the top of the movie, it felt like he was watching Suicide Squad, right? With him looking through the sniper, sniping the nigga from a fucking bus and shit.
Like, where's your daughter?
But what I'm trying to get to is he does not feel like a motherfucker that's killed a bunch of motherfuckers. His disposition, his way about himself, it does not come across as a killer to me. Like when he was Deadshot and he had all this angst, but he still was cracking these jokes. It was like, I'll give some of this levity because you got a daughter. But when you're the guy that they're claiming that he is in this movie, some of his little jokey jokes, lightness, kind of don't work for me. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like if this was cast, I don't freaking know, Wesley, Michael K or something. I don't know something. But like if this was cast with another person, I probably would have believed. Who that?
Michael K. Sterling?
Who was Michael K. Sterling?
What I say it wrong? Was
Sterling K. Brown.
Sterling K. Brown. Yo,
he would have been interesting, but I meant Omar.
The guy.
Michael K. Williams, right?
Yeah. I don't.
Michael something.
But I know you're talking about.
Scar. What have you? But what I'm saying is, Will, like, you know what I mean? Like, at times they're telling me he was this amazing killer who lost his soul and da-da-da-da-da-da. But they got a lot of times where it's like, you just seem like a lovable guy that just been through some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I really wish he had that feel about him of someone that, damn nigga, you like Kyle, like you really felt in Logan like that Hugh Jackman and killed some people. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something behind his eyes, something about his way of being. He seemed like, damn, you've been through some shit.
Yeah. Logan, you seen some shit.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Will projects that at certain moments, but doesn't hold that for the entire character, for the entire film. Certain moments you believe it, because he can act. I never say Will can't act. Right. But I'm saying, like, we gonna talk about who he was supposedly playing and what I'm supposed to be believing. I don't believe he's that guy. Now, this is what I will give Will, though. It felt like his younger self and his older self were different people. Mm-hmm. His younger self didn't even feel like the younger version of the guy that he was. And that's good because his younger self, his younger clone, spoiler, was raised
differently
by Clive. Mm-hmm. So of course he would be a bit different because he was raised by Clive, and I'm glad that I can tell that that difference in choice. Like his normal self was a bit rougher around the edges. Even if I don't believe that he's a freaking mass hitman killer, I do believe that, you know, you had a hard life and, you know what I mean, you weren't necessarily properly saying all of your T's and words and enunciating, while young Will, who had a different upbringing on the assassin kick, he did, you know what I mean? So he did a great acting job, even if I didn't believe the character he was playing or didn't think that he was the best suited to play that character, even though it's still Will Smith. Because think about it.
I mean, that's an interesting look at it, though.
Even Mike Lyle from Bad Boys, we know he trigger happy, but we don't think of him as a murderer. Nor do we, you know what I'm saying?
But he is.
Right, he is. But something about Will is just, it don't seem like it fazed him. Like the closest Will has got to being he should have brought I Am Legend Will to this. I felt like that nigga went through some shit.
Yeah.
That nigga went through some shit.
That nigga's talking to motherfucking mannequins.
That's what I'm saying.
That nigga seen
and there was some kind of vacant about him, you know?
Yeah.
And I think more of that vacancy, instead of going for the jokes in this Ang Lee movie, would have been real useful for me just believing that this character was worthy of having to be cloned because he was such an amazing hitman and soldier, you know?
One of my disappointments really for this movie was just how simple it was. Like, I felt like it presented, and maybe this is me just projecting or maybe hoping that the movie would have more, but like we were talking about with the trailer and stuff, I thought that it gave me the impression that there was maybe like an alternate, you know, extra sci-fi twist to what they were actually doing here.
But you thought aliens for real?
Nigga, I was yeah. I was trying to make that shit come out cool.
They call like, I want some aliens, nigga. I didn't want it to be cloned. I knew it was gonna be cloned. Clone was too easy.
But like, yeah, nigga, I'm like, you told us that in the trailer, nigga. I'm like, all right, clone,
but
nigga.
They're doing that these days. Tell us everything in trailers. Like I guess I thought the appeal was just seeing the technology of Will act opposite himself and older Will fight younger Will. Because even on a meta kick, it's almost like seeing Will of today fight his younger, when he was a more badass blockbuster self before The Rock took his spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or he created that spot for The Rock. But either way it goes, you know what I mean? I thought it was going to be some of that. Like, you know what I mean? Damn, like, man, imagine if Independence Day Will could fight you know what I mean, Suicide Squad Will. That's what brought me into the theater. It's not what I got, but it brought me to the theater.
At a certain point, it turned into, damn, it looks like Jaden had work done.
Nigga, you just reminded me about how I thought I was watching. I was saying, I watched the movie at one point, son, and I was like, dog, this feels like Will got so like tired of Jay not being able to match his skill that he said, fuck it, I'm gonna just act with my goddamn self. I'm gonna do it myself.
We will not have another After Earth.
I'm like, hey, because a lot of it felt paternal between Junior and Will, like him and his younger self. A lot of it didn't feel like him and him. It felt like him and
dad,
his son.
like dad and son talking.
It kept feeling like dad and son.
Especially at the end.
So why is Jay,
young man?
Like, why is Jay not playing this role right now?
Clearly, because Jay fucked up.
Why y'all currently failing at this technology? Failing.
Oh shit!
Because it was good at first. Like for the first
couple,
the first few scenes
they nailed it a couple times.
But again, as the movie goes on. Like especially when you get to the end and you get him in the light. Because I said this off mic. A lot of that type of shit looks better in the darkness. So when he was in shadows and shit, they was able to play it off and it looked pretty cool. And it actually looks pretty better when you just focus on him. When you do him, then a real person, then back to him, then you realize, oh yeah, you ain't real face.
That's why they sabotaged the projector so we couldn't see it.
Yeah. Well, originally our 3D shit wasn't working in the
Yeah. So how did you feel about the high frame? So
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that was a comment. Right. Let them know about your foray into nerddom here. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna talk a little. All right. I don't know all about it, but like, so okay. Basically, we saw a 3D high frame rate screening of the show. So what that means is it's
Wait, pause before you even say that. Gemini Man is about Will Smith. He's trying to retire out. I guess
he's a black ops.
He's a black ops. Kind of
what they call it, the Defense Intelligence Agency.
He's basically doing hits for the government.
It's a fake like CIA basically. Yeah. He's doing so he's a black ops merc or whatever, and
he decides to retire.
72 kills, he's done.
He decides to retire, but and this is some shit I fell asleep on. Apparently, one of his people got him some information that they wasn't supposed to tell him. And
they made it seem like somebody framed it to make it seem like he got information that he didn't actually get.
So they trying to kill him because they think he knows something he shouldn't know, but he don't even know that shit.
Right.
And he thinking they just coming at him because he decided to retire, and they send an assassin at him, which spoilers of the film is a clone version of him.
Right. Now, and also too, the whole thing is like sort of set up by like Clive Owen's character to sort of like get the ball rolling basically, because he does kill someone that wasn't who he said he was. He was basically a scientist that they told him was a Russian terrorist.
He tricked Will. Clive Owen tricked Will into killing. He thought it was a terrorist, but it wasn't.
Right. And then everything after that is supposed to be a response to him killing someone who he wasn't supposed to, but
which wasn't even on him.
Right, which wasn't even on him. Like so. That whole, and then it just turns into a whole race. But it's like there's a whole bunch of like loose ends. Like he has I don't know. Do we want to tell them the whole movie right now?
I mean, I told you we're not going beat by beat for this film, but I just wanted to give some kind of a synopsis before you got into, because you about to get into some techie shit about the film with the high frame rate shit. So before we even get into that, I just wanted to let y'all know here go the base of the movie, what was going on and shit, and what I was awake for, because I was still holding to this standard, bitch. But to say the movie is about Will versus Will, we ain't getting no Will versus Will for a good 20, 30, 40 minutes, nigga. That is a problem.
So, my first viewing, though, actually, I don't know. I felt like it moved a lot smoother in that first little opening. Like, I thought that him and old girl had somewhat of chemistry.
The white girl,
maybe not. The white girl.
They were trying to force some shit a few times I did not like. They could have left that at the door.
Somebody said something where I thought, like, this is really interesting. They said it was almost like there were two writing teams where one writing team came on and said these two are going to be romantic interests, and then the second team said he's too fucking old for her. And it's like,
especially
they still
those conflicting ideas. Jokes on in the whole movie.
It's like, well, and then she makes jokes when he brings her the wiretap and played flawlessly though by her. Because I'm not gonna lie, the first time through it, I was kind of like, damn man, I don't think she might not be an agent. I think she might be a civilian. And sure enough, he shows up with the whatchamacallit, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? That, didn't flinch at all.
Yeah, again,
great performance.
At that moment, like,
for real?
We first meet the
fair
white
enough.
girl. And the white girl's really,
she's
really surveilling him for some reason that
Yeah.
I find out. But the thing is, when we first meet her, she's like just on, what's she doing when we first meet this girl, man?
She's working at the docking station where you dock your boat.
Yeah,
or
so
whatever.
she's pretending to work at the docking station so she can secretly spy on Will. But the thing is that the gag is, at first, you don't know that. And at a point, Will thinks that she's spying on him, but she plays it so well that for the longest, you're like, no, she's not. And at one point, I fell asleep to him accusing her and not having no real evidence that it was really credible. Then I woke up to a point where she's shooting guns and shit. So I'm like, oh, so I guess you are.
Yeah. Well, you know what the uninteresting thing I should say is about what you slept through? Let me tell you something. Literally, he says, "I'm gonna meet you at a restaurant. I'm so sorry I accused you. I'm a little nuts." Did you see that part?
No.
Okay, so he tells her, hey, look, I'm sorry. I'm tripping. Go handle these people. Meet me at this restaurant or whatever. And she's like, leave the crazy at home. He's like, I sure will. And he walks off. Very next fucking scene is her sitting at the table, him walking up, right? So he sees he's got his flowers and stuff. He's got a little paper in his hand.
I saw that part. Where I was like, why does he have a date with her all of a sudden? I saw a piece of that, and I think I went to sleep again.
Literally, yeah. So that scene previously, he invited her out to dinner. She shows up with flowers because when he presents her with the wire, he's like, she says, well, normally guys try flowers or, a playlist that I think I might find romantic or whatever. So he shows up with the flowers in this next scene. And we just jump from that to there. So he shows up at the scene, gives her the flowers, and is like, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't trust people in my line of work. But you probably don't trust people either. And then he puts on the table her ID for the DIA or whatever the agency that they work for. And she's like, guess I'm blown.
And that's the thing too, son. Like, it didn't really dog. I don't really.
It was so simple.
It
was so simple.
No. What I'm about to say is, I think whoever came up with the concept, there was two writing teams regarding her character, were absolutely right, because there were moments where she seemed like the worst agent ever. Like, they didn't write her well as a female character at all. She was not strong. She just seemed like that stereotypical little whoever that's there to be saved or there to like on Will Smith or The Rock, because apparently you can't keep a white woman away from them two motherfuckers.
Oh, it's in their contract.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it just felt like paint by the numbers. But then at another point, you see her kicking ass, shooting niggas up, and it went to friend zone.
Knocking a nigga teeth out.
It went to friend zone territory instead of romance. It at no point should have even touched the romance territory as far as I'm concerned. They should have never even touched it. They wanted to touch that territory. They should have got an older woman that would have made more sense from. Because that's another Hollywood trapping. Y'all always be sticking these motherfucking young ass actresses with these old ass men all the damn time. Y'all rarely do it on the flip. If you was doing it on the flip, if you had older women with some younger men and that's how Hollywood was balancing, I wouldn't even hate on you. But it's always some.
If they do that, it's always a thing.
No, it's always a 50-year-old nigga. Yeah, they make it a thing.
Yeah.
They make it a thing if it's the older woman with the younger guy.
It's never just
But it's
naturally,
just natural when we see these balding ass niggas with women that would not give them the time of day in real life. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all, come on. Now, I'm not saying Will is not an attractive man or that white woman would want to fuck Will, but what I'm saying is, if you're cracking the jokes that he's 51 and shit, and you bring her young looking ass in, my optics instantly do not register them as romantic counterparts. It just don't.
Now that I think about it, that chick's a vampire.
What you mean?
It's like she just doesn't age, man. She's been a lot of like.
I don't recognize.
I remember, like, I was watching this older movie where she was surprised she's the villain of Sky High. And
throwback Disney show? Movie?
Yeah, you remember that one?
I remember the movie with the superhero kids.
Yeah.
I just don't remember her.
Yeah, she was the main villain or whatever.
I don't remember the villain. I just remember the family.
Oh, fair enough.
You remember the black people?
I don't remember.
The black people.
The only reason I remember is because it's been playing recently on HBO at points, and I've caught it once or twice. So like that's the only reason I remember. But I was like, damn, that's her. She's in this, and it's like, it's I don't know. It's damn. Yeah. She just, she's a vampire.
Well, she's still too young for Will, and I'm glad that it didn't go in that direction.
Me as well.
You know what I mean? But
they seem like at some point they couldn't quite
flirted
make
with
out
it a
their
lot.
mind. Yeah,
they flirted with it a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like The Rock did not need to have that on Hobbs and Shaw. He didn't need to have nothing going on with Shaw's sister, son. Like y'all be shoehorning some of these romances. I'm all for a good romance, but every story is not required to have a romance.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, like I don't know, put a little care into it.
Motherfuckers can be friends,
Yeah, it could be.
And you know what? Motherfuckers can also fuck and not end up together at the end of the movie too. Yeah. Like, even if you want to throw some sexuality into it, we can be mature and have kind of just bang and be like, I'm not gonna rock with you like that, though.
That's gonna be like.
Shouts out to Spider-Man, AT. She did that and me did that. And then remember,
He's like,
Happy thought it was a deal. She was like,
I didn't say no.
Shouts out to Aunt May.
Yeah, shouts out to Aunt May playing the game.
But go to your nerdy
Both
shit.
Aunt May.
High frame rate.
High frame rate. No, so normally movies are shot at 24 frames per second. This one was shot at 120 frames per second, or they I don't know. They projected for viewing in 120 frames per second. So it gives it a more smoother, almost not VHS, camcorder like look to it. One would even say video game cutscene-esque. It has that sort of texture, to it. And I don't know. I was just kind of wondering how Bats was gonna experience it, because we didn't see it in the biggest theater, but the first time I saw it, it was in an IMAX theater at in Elmwood, and like I was telling you before, it was like being on a fucking
a ride,
like Orlando, like one of those Universal Studio rides. Yeah, it was like one of those, and then these moments where I don't know if you were up for this part. Did you watch Will Smith beat Will Smith up with the bike?
Now, that woke me up. That whole chase scene was amazing.
Right? Okay.
Will chasing down Will.
And then they have these first-person shots, bro.
Yup.
They have these first-person shots. But see, on that first...
All the action was pretty damn well done.
Oh, I don't really... I kind of chuckled the second time around watching him beat himself up with the bike.
Oh, he fucked himself up with that.
Oh, right? But that first wipeout that he takes when that shit crashes...
No, he should be dead.
You should be dead, nigga. That's why I'm thinking... You're an alien.
It's The Rock that giving me. It's The Rock syndrome. Like when we talked about Hobbs and Shaw, where The Rock is
superhero.
The Will Smith created that lane. I'm always saying that the lane that The Rock is in, Will created. Now Will didn't do as much death-defying shit that The Rock does. But Will said, "I'm gonna do it in this movie," because I saw Will die at least 12 times in this movie, and he wasn't dead, but he should have been. That boy fell on his head. He got hit by a bike. He got hit by cars. He fell out buildings. He landed on his neck a few times.
A grenade.
Gee, Will should have been dead so many times. Him. But we just gotta give it the action movie logic and let it go.
Yeah, it happened.
Because the action scenes kicked ass. Yeah. I think I said this in the car off mic. 3D in that movie was actually cool. I usually don't really care for 3D movies, but the way they did their 3D was pretty cool.
Yeah, there were two really standout moments, and then the rest of it just as far as depth perception, I really really dug that. Shout out to the guy who sat in front of us. Got him. And went out and talked to him because they fucked up. Whatever. I don't know.
The 3D was not on. The projecting wasn't doing the 3D right for the first maybe 10-15 minutes of the movie. So we wearing the dumbass glasses but not getting no effect.
Yeah, but Bats figures out, just take these fuckers off.
Oh shit! I can tell because I know 3D, and I'm like, damn, I ain't seen shit in 3D right now. I wear these dumbass glasses. This shit is just blurry. It's obscuring my view right now. Your boy said, "Hey, is a 3D working for you guys?
You guys working for you guys?
Is it 3D working?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I told them. They said the projectors are.
And then maybe 2 minutes later, is it kicked in?
Yeah, and I was like, that's what I'm talking about.
Yo,
woo! All right. Oh shit, we got Clive Owen. All right, well let's get to the good shit.
You don't like Clive Owen?
No, I love Clive
Owen. Oh, but I say I'm a fan of Clive Owen. I think he needs to do more things.
Have we ever talked about Closer?
No, but it's an amazing movie.
Okay, you never seen it?
No, it's an amazing movie. I'm saying it's great. It's one of my favorites.
We have talked about Closer. Okay, yeah. That's what I was telling you about. Yeah. So
that's a great ass cast too. Nigga, Clive Owen,
that was one of my first fucking times seeing him, dude.
What's her name?
Natalie Portman.
Yeah. And who's the fourth chick? Julia Roberts.
I know,
my
right?
God.
Yeah.
That movie was mean. That movie was
movie
based
was
off a play.
honest. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, I fuck with Closer. Now he
Right.
killed Closer.
I thought, okay.
He killed a lot of things though.
Yeah, he's awesome, dude. I fucking but I've loved him ever since then.
Yeah. And
Shoot 'em up.
Do
You ever
a
seen
lot.
Shoot 'em
I
up?
saw Shoot 'em up.
Shoot 'em up was dope.
What was that? Children of Men or something he was in. He
Yes!
killed that shit.
Yes!
That
shit was dope, nigga.
Clive always. But
he always turns in some good shit.
The big one, the one Inside Man.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm only gonna don't repeat
Oh,
myself.
he killed it. He killed Inside Man, G.
Yes, he did.
So like hell yeah, yo, like so I was happy to see him in this film.
Yeah,
even
but
though I
sad
didn't
by the end
see
of
a
it.
lot of it.
Sad by the end of it.
Now my nigga, like okay, so
I mean this, bro. I mean
you know what? See, this is what I thought was gonna happen though.
What?
They made it work, but
What?
okay, so the whole movie go down. We got Will chasing Will, hunting down Will. They find out about the cloning situation. Oh my God, it's a problem. Wait, pause. How did the clone find out he was a clone? Because at first he was acting
Will
like.
told him.
Because at first he was like, yeah, you just look old. I'm like, wait, how Will can see?
See,
how older Will can see? Nigga, you look like me. But
Niggas,
younger Will can't see. This look like an older version of me. Until the nigga tell him, you know I look like an older version of you. Didn't you see it? Didn't you see it?
I like that. I can't explain. Even at second viewing, like they played that one wrong.
Ain't
They
no
really
way
did.
you're not gonna know your face when you see your face.
So the thing is though, he sees him. He like at the beginning of the action sequence, like he's on the roof. And then Will Smith wakes up seeing him, going around the roof. So he goes and wakes up, white girl. And forget her fucking name.
Her name's gonna be White Girl for now.
All right, but yeah, we go get her, and then we go get Benedict Wong. We go wake him up, and then like, yo, I'ma leave because he's here for me.
They killed him so unceremoniously, by the way. He
yeah,
died
like,
just to get
nigga.
him out of the movie because they didn't need
Yeah,
that was
we
one
gonna
of those
sit him in the one seat that don't have a door.
a door,
bitch.
and everyone else got out of the truck but him because they just didn't need his ass at the end of the movie, dog. It's like,
Really?
well, we trimming him fat. We
Come
got to the
on,
ending.
bruh.
We
That
need the
was
mother
so
and father
fucked up.
dynamic for a little junior. The white girl's like the mama archetype. Will's like the daddy archetype. You got the kid, BD Wong. We don't have a problem. We got a spot for uncle. Sorry.
Yeah, we don't really need you.
You're dead. Unceremonious.
I
But
really
what I was
didn't
about
like
to
that.
say was, by the end of the movie, motherfucking Clive Owen, so Will tells his clone that, nigga, you a clone. Because I've been waking up at one point then, Sue was fighting and shit, and Will yelling at the white girl, don't shoot him, don't kill him. And I'm like,
Yeah,
why?
right before that they have.
And I'm choked out as the clone gets shot in the arm, and he just got his head sticking out the water. I'm not you! I'm not you! And he
I
just
know.
floats in the back, I'm not you! I'm like, this is not supposed to be funny because I'm joked the fuck out.
No, nigga. Okay, so the first time I was kind of like, oh, okay, that's a choice. And
I'm
then
not
the second time, I was just like, damn, no, this shit really is fucking funny, man. Like,
It's not
this
supposed
nigga,
to be.
It's not.
It's not. That's he's not.
Because I don't know
the very
when I'm
next
supposed
scene,
to be
he goes
laughing,
to Clive Owen, the man that raised him as his own son,
yeah, me.
crying. You have the whole Will Smith
And the guys in the lab that made me.
computer generated crying moment.
He just basically runs the whole like gambit. Like, so you probably that's just kind of right before that fight sequence starts. They have that in the catacombs. You see where he's like he tells him like he sent me because I'm the best. He's like, clearly you are not the best. Like that whole little sequence. He basically tells him like he runs the whole list of everything about himself. Like he tells him where he is emotionally, how he feels, what his fears are, like in the world, and he just basically like just goes through his whole psyche or whatever, and I guess that's one of the reasons, that's one of the things that kind of because he keeps turning around and telling him, you don't know me, and that's probably what fuels the I'm not you, old man, at the end, but yeah, he and then well, yeah, basically, I guess that's all that happens there. But
he has an intense moment with Clive, and I think Clive really loved him in a weird ass way.
Oh no, yeah, I mean, yeah, in his own way.
In his own way.
Yeah.
Now at the very end, he unleashes this random freaking Super Saiyan assassin, masked Avenger, that just out the blue comes and started. Because guys, of course, Will had to befriend Will, so they need
Doesn't last
a
longer
bigger
than a
villain.
minute.
But he just pops out the blue. He's like charged up, OP as fuck. Like
That is so
like,
fucking anticlimactic.
you just came out of nowhere. Like you could have established him earlier. Like that there's another cat that don't speak. Like you got Junior that speak, and they got the one with the mask that don't speak. And you could have just had us always running like, okay, we gotta watch out for that nigga because he kind of controlled Junior, that other nigga on one. You know what I mean? You could have been. So we could have been building to, oh yeah, this is the baddest. But no, he just pops up with the Gatling gun at some point.
Now, just kind of knowing like structure stuff. Like a couple things too. Like just to give the movie the play devil's advocate, I guess the movie does say that the guy in the beginning figured something out, and that's why he gets killed. But like he figured out how to like they dropped the hints and stuff.
The guy that got killed in the beginning?
Yeah, like along the way they drop hints that they want to create a soldier who doesn't have any emotion and doesn't feel pain and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like they kind of drop those lines every so
care.
often through it.
That's not. That's not the point I'm getting to. But
what?
But that's the point I did want to get to as well. But the thing is this, because that's who that winds up being. Like they spoiler alert, they created the motherfucker, the one that doesn't feel pain. But
he goes down so easily.
It's not even just that, dog. One is difference it's a difference between you telling me of this and you having one. Yeah. Even if I don't even know that's the one. Mm-hmm. If the presence of that motherfucker was just around earlier, when he was unleashed later, it would have more weight, is all I'm saying.
I agree.
Even if he was just in the background, just not even saying shit, but you just wonder, what's up with this nigga that don't talk? You know what I'm saying? Like, you already been there. Like, so when he came going to, eventually, like, I thought at first it was going to be a Clive Owen clone. Oh. And not an even younger Will clone. Because it started feeling pretentious, like, damn, Will was that good? That you just got him all Wills? But then Clive Owen said the shit. Yeah, we did. That's what gave me the fucking inspiration. I saw you be cold, the coldest I had ever seen, and I imagined a fucking army of you. And that's what sold it to me. And then, dog, and this is the part that almost broke the movie and I almost laughed too. The villain was right.
What you mean?
They had no argument against what Clive Owen said, dog.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, like, that's the thing. Like, this is terrible. No.
Clive's reasoning was sound.
The writing, okay, yeah, I'll get, like, I don't enjoy the writing in this, but I will admit, yes, Clive had one hell of a fucking point.
Dude, nigga,
you just killed my cloney thing here. This is a mindless thing that can do whatever the fuck, doesn't feel pain, but does whatever the fuck I say. Now he's dead, and now somebody who has a mother and father has to go out and fight because now you killed my clone thing.
No more people dying unnecessarily in wars. Clive Owen was like, I could just make clones, have the clones die, and we can make not even like the ones like Junior who feel and have souls maybe.
Yeah, he said there's only one of him.
Yeah, he said, I'm talking about just making motherfucking things that we raise. They got no fear, no brains. They're just on attack mode for what we need them to be pawns for. And we ain't got to worry about losing actual humans in wars. And I'm like, not saying I would vote that in action, but he got a point. It's like if we was in a debate, and Clive said that the will go, but they're still human. Now, hold up, Will. He broke down specifically how they're not. He even said, I'm not even talking about ones like Junior. Right. I mean ones that's just straight up, they have no cognitive, nothing but attack on command. Robots, basically. Mm-hmm. That's basically what he's saying. Robots, but made from human flesh. That he just keeps creating. Now, it's kind of creepy, but on some shit. Yeah, we
say it out loud. I mean, that's a lot of body parts.
But on some shit, when he sold it, all Will had to say was, put their people. I'm like, nah, Will, you need something stronger than that. If this was 8 Mile, nigga, the white boy won again.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Will, but you just got Papa Doc.
Cause I already was kind of citing your little clone nigga saying something stupid as fuck when he was sad by letting it slide. You made a person from a person. How else do you fucking make people, son? Even the most natural way kids come from people, son.
No.
You made a person from a person. You're wrong. That's kind of how people
do you think? Maybe we need to talk about the birds and the bees.
Clive taught you how to kill, but he didn't teach you how to fuck.
Yeah,
because
clearly
apparently you don't know how this goes.
We've spent the wrong time doing the wrong. Well, we spent some time doing some other stuff.
Hey, that's why
now it's time.
Will told that boy get some pussy. You know what I mean?
You could be a father.
Yeah, because that boy said, "What you expect me to?" Because Will said, "You kept another life. You kept when they got cool. We kept another life." He's like, "What you supposed to be? Huh? A doctor or a lawyer? No, a father or a husband. I.e., you can get some pussy, boy.
Yeah,
you can have some fun, boy."
Okay. Question: are we to believe that Will Smith is a 51-year-old virgin?
No. He just never wed. He obviously got pussy.
Why did he obviously get pussy?
Because I don't believe it.
Oh wait, were you up for that scene?
What scene?
When she asked him, "Did you see that guy?" Yeah, I saw him. And like she's cleaning up his wounds after the first fight.
The stitching,
right?
Yeah.
And she's like, "Did you see his face?" And he's like,
yeah.
Like, "Did you ever have any kids?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "You sure?" He's like, "No." Is there like just one possibility? He's like, "No, girl." Like, you know, like,
I didn't take that as him being a virgin. I took that as being very like he put the condom on, he pulled out. He knew not to make no beds.
Ladies and gentlemen,
he knew not to sow no seeds. Too Short just had his first kid about a month ago, right?
Bro,
Too Short ain't no virgin.
I'm going. Gemini Man was a virgin. That's what I'm going with, yo. That's me. I'm saying Gemini Man. I'll be the first one. The first podcast to break this news. Let me be the one.
The little computer face nigga could be a virgin, but I don't think the
bro.
It was so weird.
Will Smith is a 51-year-old virgin in this movie.
When they went back and forth between Big Will and Young Will, my God, ew. Y'all not ready.
At the end?
Just as the end got closer, like it just became like certain scenes, it just became more and more apparent that we're not ready for the technology that they were trying to attempt.
Oh, I think.
And Ang Lee, in your movie,
they ran out of money, dude.
Maybe
in time
because it got really obviously bad in the last scene.
It was
like
terrible.
The last scene was horrible.
It was almost like, damn, we should have got up and left for this.
Nigga, you didn't read that prologue, and it ran so long and unnecessary. It really could have ended with Will Smith because like the dude got so mad at his daddy, young Willie, got so mad at Clive Owen that he was going. He wanted to kill him so many times. But you know what I mean? Will's like, you gotta have a conscience or you gonna be a fucked up nigga. So Will kills a nigga for the nigga. And boom, in the movie. And I'm like, well, that was a pretty cool thing that Will did. I get the whole whatever the fuck. But we could just end it right there. We could just went out ambiguously. Like, if we're gonna go into him being in college and with this horrible...
Just this melodramatic ending.
It was so cool. And I wouldn't mind seeing in the credits scene that he went to school. But the
cheesy, I should say.
But the way they played out was cheesy, and the effects were horrible in the daylight. I'm just sorry.
God awful.
It was god awful.
That's
in the
like
daylight.
when you like, man, you got this bad one in the club in the dark, nigga.
Yeah.
And the sun comes up and
that's who Junior was. That's exactly what Junior was. And again, then Ang Lee had this deep ass music playing in the last scene while Will cracking jokes, and I'm like, did we get confused on tone here? Will cracking all the jokes while you playing this intense ass music, Ang.
Will's like, let me do this.
Let me be Will.
Let me do this. All right, I know what I'm doing.
But yeah, this man with 72 kills. Yeah, sure
72
Will.
kills.
Sure, Will. Sure.
72 and counting.
So
no, 73 now with the old man.
Yeah, whatever. So Gemini Man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell you to go see it in theaters, but if it come up on your when it comes up on your Netflix/Hulu, it's a watch.
So how did you feel about the 3D experience when it did kick in?
Yeah, it was
and stuff
nice.
like that. Like, did you feel like it felt more real because of the frame rate or anything? Like, did that play any like factors for you? Or
it just was fun.
It just was fun, right?
Yeah, like I won't say feel real because it's not gonna feel. Honestly, it feels more real when it's not doing all that because I know this shit's not really. I'm not supposed to be there. Like you know, if you're watching a movie on some weird way, your brain is almost feeling like you're peering into someone's life. So the fact that you can't touch it or it's not popping in your face is fine because you feel like you're peering into their life. When all the other shit going on, I know I'm having an experience. I'm wearing glasses. This nigga's face is really close to my face. It don't feel real. But it's fun though. And for that movie, it worked. That's why I say see it in 3D if you can. It wasn't a bad experience in 3D. Especially when you got the AMC, you know, the A-list, because you can see whatever you want. It's still the same.
Yeah,
but
I think it's worth it.
Any other final thoughts on this joint, son?
I thought this movie was just not written well. Just throughout it, I wish I couldn't. Damn, I should have had something in the chamber ready to throw at you, but
I should have stayed up and watched it so I could have more to say about the writing.
I mean, yeah, it was the dialogue really was a problem. Not a problem, just not very good. In a lot of places, and it stuck out. And you got Will turns in 2 solid performances. Clive Owen turns in a solid performance, but at the end of the day, this is just a story about Clive Owen, being so in love with Will Smith that he made him 2 more times.
Yeah, and that last one, that was like the version of him that was an assassin killer that couldn't feel, that couldn't speak. It was kind of fucked up and pointed that he was really young. Like, he was even younger than Junior. Like, you look at him like they're like 14 or 13-year-old. That's some child soldier shit. Right. Like, that hit when he took off the mask. Because like I said, at first, I was like, damn, a third Will Smith. At first, it hit me kind of corny. But then when it got kind of explained out, I was like, oh, okay. And then when they go back to him dying, he's like, Lil. I'm like, oh, okay. Once again, not trash. Just...
not trash.
I wouldn't see you to the movies for it unless you just want a 3D experience. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I felt, just this movie, like I said, I felt like it was just really, really simple and straightforward. I thought that there were going to be a couple more twists and turns than what they gave us in the trailer, but in this event, the trailer really was honest and straightforward with us. Didn't give us any lies, and that's pretty much just what it was.
Great action.
Yeah, great action, man. I mean, if action was the only part of it, like Bat said, there's about 30 minutes in the beginning where there isn't. And don't get me wrong, the first time around didn't play bad for me. I was kind of interested to see where the story was going to go.
Built.
But the problem comes is when it does rev it up and it does get going. And then eventually the sales just kind of slows down.
If you go have 30 minutes before you get to the reason we see in this movie, then you shouldn't market this movie as Face Off, but with both Wills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you spend a quarter, you spend like that first, act really without him, without knowing or
without
even
any of it, but all you doing is waiting for it to come, because that's all you market this to be.
Yeah.
You can at least show this young Will doing something.
I mean, we could have cut. I don't know how we could have got there any quicker. I mean, especially with what they had in mind. That's what I'm saying. It's so simple. Like he's just standing there on a bank, and he's a long good shot, and he's like, I'm just gonna shoot this guy. I meant for his head, but
and then he kills the guy, and all we see is talking heads until for 30 minutes. That's what I'm saying. Talking.
And it's just like there was just
an action movie.
Well, honestly, so the now that I remembered it, the first time when I went to see it, they didn't give me 3D glasses. They just like scanned myself and sent me in. So I had to go out at the beginning where he, actually fired the shot and shit. So by the time I made it back, he was like looking at a video of it, like
so you really saw talking.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, like I didn't even see that part. So like the second time around, I was like, that's kind of interesting, but not enough. Not enough. But yeah, no, this isn't something. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of interested in this high frame rate thing. I don't know if it's going to be a thing that catches on. But I would need to see, like, a Marvel movie. Like, say if they were to re-release any Marvel movie in a high frame rate screening, I would go out to see it just to kind of get that experience to see what that feels like.
But they would also have to cater to it. Because that's one thing that they did good in this joint.
Yes.
They catered. Like I said, it felt like a video game. You could tell they wanted you to feel like you were in a video game.
Yeah,
even behind the shots, it felt like they wanted you to be in the first person. So something like I would love to see the Mysterio scene, dream sequences in the high frame rate in 3D. Now that has to be amazing.
Yeah.
From Spider-Man Far From Home.
Right. I imagine.
That'd be a beast.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like I'll take any one of them.
No, Doctor Strange.
That's what I was gonna say too. I was about to say Doctor Strange too. Yeah.
Because
I love to see Doctor Strange.
It gotta fit. Because if you don't give me that experience that you're purposely making me go on, because it felt like that anyway with Mysterio and Far From Home. It's like I think I left there wanting to see it in 3D because it felt like I did see it in 3D without the 3D. Just how great that they did those sequences.
Either way.
So I'm saying if you do a full Doctor Strange movie with the high frame rate and the 3D shit in mind. And you meant to, because he's going through all these worlds and magic.
That shit coming at you like it's coming at. Yeah, bro.
Please.
If that's the case, man, we seeing it. At the next time we're gonna see it at the big screen.
Yep. If it's in,
I'm telling you, because that was the best. That was the best experience. That first one, just because of the whole frame rate. Like that's what I came away wanting, like thinking about and talking to people about when I was at work. You know, like, hey, I saw the movie. Yeah. I would tell them about, look, so they had this high frame rate screening that I went to, and it was pretty interesting. That I would nerd out about the whatchamacallit, right?
But you tell me, I don't know what the hell you talking about until you be like, man, at the time when it felt like a video game. Oh, yeah, that was cool.
Right. But yeah, I don't know, man. That's like, I'm more interested in the. I had an interesting experience the first time because of that. And I'm more interested in that technology than I was with this movie. That's what I kind of walked away feeling really jazzed about. Not this movie, so that should say something.
Yeah.
Which is
it's an okay movie.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
it's
bad.
okay.
Like I said, I feel like the word trash gets thrown around so much that a movie has to be trash for me to really call it trash. And this movie wasn't trash. It just,
wasn't extraordinary.
It just could have been done better.
Yeah.
And sometimes movies are just gonna be like that.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, shouts out to My Hero Academia. It's back.
Yeah.
With only the subs.
Yeah. And I almost clicked on it though, because I was like, fuck it, who cares?
The first episode that's back, it's so funny, man. I'm with Mike 5, man, and his little nephew is also a huge anime fan, and he's so bucked up that it's back. He even told me that it was back. Right. And 5 was like, I don't know why he's so excited though. That first episode back is usually like a recap episode anyway. So we asked his nephew, was like, is it a recap episode, Sam? And he was like, no, it's his own fresh episode. So me and 5 later that day, we watching that bitch, and it's a
recap episode.
A very cleverly flipped recap episode, because the reason we call it recap is it's one of those episodes where if you're a first time viewer, they kind of find slick ways to introduce you to all the characters, show you what's going on, whoop-de-whoop. So in this version, they had a reporter, like All Might is retired, everybody know who he is now, etc. And this reporter has deduced that, okay, he must have a successor at the school that he's teaching at, because his last words were, now I leave it to you, or whatever it is. So the reporter's like, well, I want to do a story on, the kids at that school, the ones they teach at, because I want to find out which one's the successor. So I'm not gonna spoil it for you just in case you watch it, but
you
really
I'm definitely gonna watch it now.
Yeah, you go through his shoes to see how he tries to deduce who's the successor, but in that you get introduced to the characters because he has to deduce who is who. You know what I mean? He has to bring up what has happened previously because he's the reporter. So it's like they did a very clever way of getting you caught up, and it seems like the next episode that's dropping this week is gonna be the one that really get the stories going. But again, I'm a dub like a nigga. I know ain't too many niggas like a dub. If you're a real anime fan, if you're a real otaku, you like watching it in sub. But I often say usually I'm multitasking when I'm watching shit. Sometimes I need to just hear what's going on. And sub fucks me up because I have to watch and read. Meaning I feel held captive because I have to sit and read what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'd rather watch it where I can hear the English language. And oftentimes the English language one don't drop for 2 weeks till after the sub one. So I'll let you know when that dub drop. But I'm just glad that the cartoon's back, dog. The anime's back.
Yeah, man.
One of the favorites.
Me as well.
One of the favorites. So let's get up out this bitch.
Word.
Hit us up at reviewingdat@gmail.com. You refer it, we review it. That's how we do it.
Yep.
You hear me? Check out King Esther that drops this week. Well, it drops tomorrow. So by the time you hear this, King Esther's going to be out on Issa Rae Presents on her YouTube channel, The Color Creative.
Does it drop at midnight or?
I don't know what time it drops. I just know it drops on October 17th. I don't know if it's. I don't know how she does it. But like every week for the next 7 weeks, you can catch King Esther. I'm hoping for good things for it, man. I heard Black Actor Peter talking about, man, you might get Emmys. I forgot that with a YouTube situation and things like that happen, but more so than anything awards related, I'm not thinking on that level, but what I am thinking of is how cool it would be if, just like what happened with Issa, if like a bigger company picked it up to be something more. That would get me excited. Like, because usually I don't get excited for things. Things come out and I'm like, well, you know, I'm gonna promote, but like, I'm always thinking about what's the next thing. Now, if we got picked up for a second season, you'll see me, you'll hear me doing backflips like, yo, wow, et cetera. But catch our first season for the next 7 weeks, man. King has to check it out, because we may get a lot of publicity too. We was on freaking Shadow and Act, Essence, Variety, Baller Alert. Ooh. Like, buku websites picked up the King Esther joint, man. I was like, dude, like, go watch. Yeah, I mean, go watch it.
Keep picking it up. Keep
But
keep clicking. Keep clicking.
Click. You hear me? Now, I don't really got no scenes till episode 4, but that don't. I'm letting you know, because
I'll be like, hey, man.
Right, because I'm in
episode 1.
I'm in the first episode, but I don't say shit in the first episode. Like, I'm like rolling dice or smoking a black or something. You hear me? But that don't mean. But still watch it, because don't just watch my episode and then be confused by what's going on because you didn't watch the other episodes.
Yeah, like Marty did with the Oath.
Yeah. Go watch the Oath. Go watch the Oath on Crackle. Go watch the Oath on Crackle. You know, Crackle got so many commercials, boy. Oh my God. It's a thing to get through. But, you know, support your boy. But hit me up, man. It's that actor guy, Martin Bats Bradford, man. I'm the other Marty, man. It's the evil Marty, man. It's that actor guy. Mr. Bats. Hit me up at Mr. Bats. Spell it, Mr. You ain't gonna find me. And yeah, man, FlyWithBats@gmail.com for the main cast. And we gonna keep it coming.
It's your favorite host here, Marty, MartyEdwards 504 on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Also go to lowrainpictures.com, click on the Your30 tab, where I co-host the show there with what's his name?
Black Actorpedia!
The Black Actorpedia, also known as The Arrogant Observer. Your30 Marty and The Arrogant Observer. Check it out where you get your podcast. Give us a 5-star review on iTunes, and we will be reading that on the show.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Damn, something you said on the last episode. Fuck.
What?
Something you said. I was like, I want to holler at Marty about this thing. No, I don't remember. Fuck. I said, when I get this nigga here, I'm like, oh, yeah, nigga. I was like, re-listen. He was like, yeah, nigga. How do you think about this shit? Fuck, what was it? I forgot. Well, I got to re-listen and then come back. But yeah, yo, we out this bitch.
Peace. Do